Guys, Kylian Mbappe. Someone asked me if I was him, what would I do? Okay, I'll get into it. Let's get into it. This guy is amazing, man. If I can remember rightly, I've told you guys when I first saw him as the under-19s European Championship, and this guy killed it. If I remember rightly, it was 2015. It was against Italy. This guy scored 2 goals in the final. He scored a worldie. Whatever game, there was a game they were playing in their home kit, and he got it on the right-hand side. He dribbled and danced past another, and he hit it. He just smashed it in. The guy was amazing. I mean, I wanted him at Arsenal. No one could have seen this happen. That he would, in a matter of months, he'd be killing Dortmund, scoring against Juventus, if my memory serves me rightly, doing what he did against City, ultimately getting to a Champions League final and doing what he's done, made his debut and things like that. It's come quite fast, and of course, no matter how good a young player is, you're always a bit reluctant. Even Asensio, I thought this about Asensio as well. There's always a reluctance to, until he gets to that, Gab Jesus as well, until he gets to that level, you don't really know how good they are or how they'll adapt to it. But the guy is fearless. If you go and watch his youth days to his professional level, he's playing the exact same way with the exact same calmness. But let's not get away from it. He scored, 24 goals in Liga. Whatever way you look at it, he's been in the game 18 months, but this is his first season of real dirt and things being done. If he doesn't go and match it next year, 2017-18, people like me won't think anything of it, because I believe this guy's going to be a footballer, a great footballer. But some fans will question, is he a one-season wonder? Is he this and that? He's 18, consistency, which he's showing. Consistency is the main thing he just needs to be working on. And for any player, not just Mbappe, consistency, repeating it. Because now he's gone from no one really knew who he was, unproven talent, unearthed gem. He could do no wrong. Now the spotlights are going to be on, just like how they were on Rashford. Rashford could do no wrong the season before last. Come in now, people are criticising, why ain't you scoring, why ain't you this, that, and the third. So that's what will happen. In regards to what will I do though, of course, there's links with Arsenal and probably every other big club in the world that can afford him or scrape some money together to do that. Madrid obviously want him, and then there's staying at Monaco. Even PSG want him. If I was him, logic in my head is telling me to stay at Monaco. I mean, you know you're going to play, your rubber stamp to play. I do think whether he plays or not, he will go to the next World Cup. But for the purpose of that, on the basis that you playing equals staying within the World Cup side, I do believe he should stay there. He's playing games. He's loved at Monaco. He can do no wrong for Monaco, etc., etc. So he should stay. Of course, he's got the Madrid the Madrid dream, and he wants to move there one day and things like that. And he's spoken about how he's a big Cristiano fan. Even if while I'm on that, under 19s, I think it was against Portugal or Italy, he scored and he done the celebration Ronaldo does. So yeah. But yeah, there's the Madrid move. That can wait. You're 18. If you go where I think you're going to go and be the monster I think you're going to be, they're not going to leave you alone. That offer's going to come every summer. Maybe you could give another 12 months and then move. The Madrid one is going to come. But I'll also get if you want to move. I mean, they're not known for playing young players. And I would be pretty concerned if I did see him go there. But on the basis that the likes of Asensio got a look in and eventually got a chance, and somewhat he's young and he's basically in the side now, you never know. Of course, he's got some very good players. Benzema hasn't been scoring of much recently, but his general play is good. Of course, Cristiano needs no introduction. Then you've got the Bales and etc., etc. So who knows? PSG, they want him surrounded by stars and things like that. It's a big club. I mean, I would want to sign for them, but if I'm Mbappe, I'm not trying to hear that, because what's the point? But yeah, Arsenal fan point of view, Deluded Gouda point of view, not really any logic. I want you to sign for Arsenal on the basis that, yes, it will be an unhealthy amount of pressure. I've spoken about that. Allegedly going to get Lacazette. Unhealthy amount of pressure, like I've just said. And he'll be expected to deliver. But I just love the guy as a footballer. His calmness, he's a killer. I mean, you guys have seen him. I just love him. And I would like to see us spend that money, to be honest. And he comes with resale value. Of course, I'd never want him to leave, but logically, you've got to acknowledge that he does want to play for Real Madrid one day. I don't know what I was going to say, Barcelona. I'm thinking of Cesc, who we've been here before now. That I just said that we've been here with Cesc and his long-term dreams. We know it's coming one day. So we know he'll want to join Madrid one day. But he could be a great player for us. Resale value or break even. He would pay back his transfer fee, in my opinion. And he's just a damn right good footballer. That's the big enough reason enough for me needing him here. So yeah, if that's all there is to say if I was Mbappe. Of course, PSG is an attractive proposition, but it's somewhat a sideways move. Coming to England and playing for any of the English clubs. Apparently, Manchester United sniffed for him, but he has concerns about Jose Mourinho and his use of young players. So there's a chance to come to the Premier League with however many clubs. City as well will probably sniff for that. Pep Guardiola, no introduction. Any player would love to play for Pep. the Madrid move, which he has his heart set on as a boy. Of course, he's eventually going to do that one day, or eventually wants to do that. But if I was him, honestly, I'd stay put at the moment, if I'm honest. And if I look at it logically with no emotion, no Arsenal bias, I'd stay put for another 12 months, to be honest, because you could move to Arsenal. Of course, I'm not saying we're better than Monaco, well, we are, but I'm not saying we're not where we are. But he's got to fight the likes of Lacazette, the likes of Alexis Sanchez. He can play on the flanks. There's a lot of players that can play through the middle or play on the flanks, so there's gonna be threats over positions. I think Andrew Root's still here on paper. I think he'll play. He's better than a lot of them, but you know how Wenger likes to give people games and things like that. Only 11 can ultimately play. The same case is at City, to a degree. The same case is at United. The same case could even be at PSG, although I think PSG would build this side around him and let him play and probably ditch the likes of Cavani, etc., etc. But Monaco, they've loved you. They've given you your chance. You're playing under Jardim, who's going to keep bringing you and developing you and giving you faith. The next step would actually, for me, lead the line by yourself, not in a 4-4-2. So, yeah, I would stay at Monaco. The move will always come. Just focus on repeating this season. Just focus on not getting ahead of yourselves. It's important that when players have a good season, you don't write too many conclusions. When they haven't matched their expectations or had a bad season, you don't write any conclusions, because he's 18, 19. He's got his career in front of him. Judge him at 25, 26. Of course, we've got to judge him earlier, but judge him at them ages, because that's when he's going to probably be in his peak, etc. Next season, of course, the spotlight's going to be on him a bit more. If I'm honest, was it against Juventus? There was a chance he should have put in. I can't remember it, but I'm so sure I spoke about it in my last video about him. Go and check that out. So yeah, of course, there's more of a microscope. The more you play football, the more people like to let them and get to know you. Rashford, the best example of that. But yeah, guys, not to wrap it up, not to waffle. If I was Mbappe, I'd stay put at Monaco for at least another 12 more months. World Cup's coming. You have a good season. You put yourself in that. You have a good World Cup as well. You put yourself in the shop window. Increase your value, get some good piece for Monaco as well. But yeah, guys, the Laguna signing out, waffling now. That's what I would do if I was Mbappe. Yeah, I'm signing out. Subscribe, follow, comment.